Constant fatigue is not caused by weak bodies, but by deep inner misalignment within. This philosophy draws from Miyamoto Musashi, whose life demonstrated clarity, purpose, and discipline daily. Energy emerges from simplicity, stillness, and alignment rather than rest, comfort, or motivation alone. Musashi taught that exhaustion appears when actions, values, and direction no longer agree internally. Modern life drains energy through noise comparison, distraction, and chasing approval from others constantly. This video reframes tiredness as a signal rather than a personal failure of alignment. By studying Musashi, we learn energy follows clarity, purpose, and inner stillness consistently daily. When alignment returns, effort stops draining strength and becomes steady, enduring power within life. Modern exhaustion comes from chasing goals not truly yours, seeking validation, overthinking, and distraction. When actions, values, and purpose misalign, energy leaks through doubt, comparison, and mental noise. Seeking approval forces the mind to perform, constantly draining energy through internal conflict cycles. Overthinking multiplies decisions, creates hesitation, and prevents rest even during supposed relaxation periods daily. Comparison redirects attention outward, replacing self-trust with anxiety, uncertainty, and constant self-monitoring. Distraction fragments focus, preventing deep engagement and scattering energy across countless mental directions daily. When purpose is unclear, the body follows confusion, producing heaviness instead of natural vitality. Fatigue is the cost of living misaligned rather than evidence of insufficient physical strength. Despite relentless training, solitary living, and life-threatening duels, Musashi's energy never faded, enduring. His strength came from walking a clear path chosen without seeking approval from others. Musashi focused on self-understanding, mastery, and presence, rather than validation, recognition, or praise. Freedom from comparison allowed his mind to remain quiet, decisive, and energetically stable daily. Because his actions matched beliefs, effort generated strength instead of draining internal reserves within. Musashi conserved energy by refusing distractions, unnecessary attachments, and external expectations from others daily. Clarity of purpose removed hesitation, doubt, and friction from every movement he made calmly. His energy endured because life moved in one direction without inner conflict or resistance. Chapter 1. Loss of alignment. Energy dies the moment you fight for approval instead of understanding yourself deeply, fully. Musashi fought to know himself, never to impress others or satisfy expectations externally imposed. Clarity of purpose creates strength, while comparison and people-pleasing drain energy constantly away. When approval becomes priority, actions lose authenticity, and effort becomes exhausting over long periods. Seeking validation fragments, identity forcing performance instead of grounded intentional living daily without rest. Musashi conserved energy by standing firm in self-defined values without compromise or hesitation. Alignment restores power because effort flows without resistance or inner negotiation, doubt-fear cycles. Stop chasing approval and energy returns through clarity, simplicity, and self-trust naturally again. Chapter 2. The Weight of Excess. Musashi lived with extreme simplicity, carrying only what was necessary for his path forward. He believed anything unnecessary weakened focus, discipline, and clarity during demanding moments daily life. Modern fatigue comes from mental clutter, overcommitment, distractions, and false obligations everywhere in life. Excess information, choices, and responsibilities drain energy by creating constant background tension within minds. Simplifying life reduces friction, allowing attention, effort, and vitality to move freely again naturally. Musashi removed the unnecessary to sharpen presence, speed, and decisiveness in action during combat. Energy grows when commitments align with purpose rather than obligation, fear, or noise daily. Reducing excess restores strength by giving the mind fewer battles to fight each day. Chapter 3. Discipline over motivation. Musashi did not rely on motivation, but built rhythm through disciplined daily practice consistently. Training became automatic like breathing, removing decision fatigue and emotional resistance during daily life. Effort stops draining energy when behavior becomes identity, rather than a repeated choice daily. Burnout emerges when people chase motivation instead of building stable, consistent systems over time. Discipline conserves energy because rhythm reduces negotiation, hesitation, and internal conflict during daily actions. Musashi trained regardless of mood, proving consistency outlasts fleeting emotional states across long periods. When actions repeat automatically, the mind rests, and strength accumulates quietly without constant effort. Discipline transforms effort into sustainability, turning work into an extension of self over time. Chapter 4. Detachment from results. Musashi was not attached to victory or recognition, focusing instead on mastery presence alone. He measured success by alignment, attention, and presence rather than outcomes, validation from others. Attachment to results creates anxiety because peace depends on uncontrollable external factors beyond control. When identity ties to outcomes, effort becomes tense, draining, and mentally exhausting over time. Detachment restores freedom by returning focus to action, craft, and present awareness during practice. Musashi remained calm because his worth never depended on winning or recognition from others. This mindset preserves energy by eliminating fear of loss, judgment, or failure during effort. Detachment allows full power expression because attention stays grounded in the moment without distraction. Chapter 5. Stillness within movement. Musashi cultivated inner stillness through meditation art and mindful combat practice daily, calmly, consistently. True energy flows when the body moves, while the mind remains calm, steady inside. Modern life exhausts people because the mind never rests, even during rest periods today. Constant mental noise prevents recovery, keeping attention fragmented and nervous systems activated continuously daily. Musashi moved decisively while remaining inwardly quiet, conserving energy during intense action moments always. Stillness within movement allows effort without strain and power without emotional turbulence, building endurance. When the mind rests, the body performs with clarity, precision, and sustained strength consistently. Energy returns when movement becomes meditation and action flows from calm awareness within life. Chapter 6. Alignment as the true energy source. In Solitude, Musashi taught that real strength comes from knowing oneself without illusion fully. Energy does not come from stimulants or pleasure, but alignment between actions, beliefs, purpose. When actions match beliefs, effort generates vitality instead of draining internal reserves within daily. Misalignment creates friction, doubt, and exhaustion because the mind fights itself constantly within life. Alignment simplifies decisions, removes noise, and allows energy to flow naturally through daily actions. Musashi sought truth over comfort, choosing honesty, clarity, and simplicity consistently through disciplined living. This alignment ends inner conflict, restoring strength, calmness, and steady, enduring energy for life. Energy becomes reliable when mind, body, and spirit move together toward purpose with clarity. Musashi's secret was simplicity, discipline, stillness, and unwavering purpose guiding every action. You are not tired because you do too much, but because life is divided. When mind, body, and spirit move separately, effort drains energy and creates constant fatigue. Alignment restores power by removing inner conflict, hesitation, and resistance during daily actions. Simplicity removes noise, discipline builds rhythm, and stillness preserves inner clarity consistently. Purpose unifies direction, making effort feel meaningful rather than exhausting or forced daily. Energy becomes steady when actions, beliefs, and values move together without contradiction. Live aligned and strength endures without constant motivation, rest, or stimulation.